Man, got around. OT Silver back here. And welcome back to the channel, guys, where I'm going to give it to you real and raw and tough and hard, like some hard steel. So you will know the deal when you go behind the walls of maximum security prison and you won't have the wool pull over your ass so you be like a fucking sheep with dudes going up in you talking about, bah, bah. Shut the fuck up, motherfucker. You're not a sheep, you're a wolf. If you decide to play this criminal gang shit, man, this criminal type of activity, then man, tough up, motherfucker, and face the fact, man, that you're a fucking wolf, dude. You animal, man. You ain't a human being, motherfucker. You're a predator. So without further ado, man, I'm gonna teach you guys how to be a real motherfucking predator, get in touch with beast mode law deep inside of you, because you want to play this motherfucking game. I'm gonna teach you the rules. So without further ado, man, this is going to be a banger because I went back into the recesses of my mind to remember some of the most foulest shit I ever saw in maximum security prison. I'm going to share that with you guys today, man. If you know anything about a screamer, you know what this hand is for. If you know anything about Kali, you know what this hand is for. So without further ado, we're going to get in the top of today's video, which is in Chino prison shower. Crip King told me to lift his elephant trunk junk to clean it and make me his punk. So I want to talk to you guys, man, about the different levels of prison. Let's call them the penal system, because level 1 and 2 to me is not prison, it's band camp, skip to Malou my darling camp, s'mores camp, marshmallows in your ass clamp, and skipping through the daisies camp. It's not prison, man. But you got wannabe motherfuckers in there, and that's why when I see these youngsters come in my comments, oh man, I did time before, man. It was just like blatant homosexuality, wasn't no rape, and the blacks don't play that, and the whites don't play that, and the Mexicans don't play that, and the Asians don't. Okay, so let me ask you a question. If nobody plays that, then why is there so much information about prison rape on the internet? Not just YouTube. You go to Rumble, you go to the internet, dude. You go anywhere, man. Everybody knows. That's why people's afraid to go to prison. It's not because you're locked up. If it's just about being locked up with your homies and your homeboys and it's blatant homosexual and underneath you know you gay, why not get locked up? You get 3 hots in the cot and dudes can go up in you and other dudes watching. Nobody cares because nobody's going to tell your mama and your papa that you're a bottom boy pillar biter. You know, everybody's proud to be the stud dude putting in the work doing the penetrate, but nobody wants to be the bottom boy unless you're a fairy like, what's the dude's name? Laughing with Lucky. Go check out his channel, Laughing with Lucky, dude. So, I want to tell you about my situation, man. When I started level 5 maximum security San Quentin, and I went to level 4 New Folsom, and then I went down to level 4 Tracy. Then I went down to level 4 Soledad, Salinas Valley. Then I went down to Mule Creek, which is like between level 4 and level 3. And I'm going to tell you about the war stories I had. And these is not stories. This is just what I lived through. But every time you get transferred to a new prison, man, there's 3 things that happen. Your paperwork precedes you. So all these stories from Wes Watson and all these other dudes talking about you got to hoop your paperwork and all that, dude. Hey, man, you know what, man? This sounds good for YouTube. That's some fictitious shit, bro. The Prison Industry Authority, the Department of Correction, has to ship your paperwork prior to the bus getting there so that the receiving officers know who's coming, dude, and what to prepare for, whether they need to get the goon squad ready, the riot squad, because sometimes a heavy hitter's coming. This is the reality, guys. I'm telling you the truth. That's why I'm going to talk calm. I don't need to be upset because it is what it is. You can believe Wes Watson all you want about hooping paperwork and producing your, come on, man. Them is fairy tales. Before they even send you to the prison, dude, they look at the classification committee. Okay, you're sending this dude. This is his gang affiliation. This is his crime. This is how much time he's got. This is what he's known for. Your paperwork gets there. That's how they know how to receive you. Or you're on the bus. They already know how. Because all the clerks in prison are inmates, dude. The guards is lazy. The free staff is lazy, dude. They're the bottom of the bottom regs of society. They're getting a paycheck. They don't care about nothing. They don't even want to do their job. All they want to do is shoot inmates and sell drugs, man, and fuck inmates in the ass, or maybe inmates fuck them in the ass. Some correctional officers is bi. They want to get pumped on too. Now, if you pump on them, they'll give you favors, man. Like they'll let you put whoever you want in your cell. Some crazy shit in there. So anyway, your paperwork precedes you, your reputation precedes you. Hey, dude, when you go into maximum security prison, man, they got these dudes called tier tenders, and they're just the janitors. They're prisoners. They're just the janitors. Guards is on the payroll. They're passing notes. Oh, this dude, OG Silverback, he's a loner, mixed dude, but he don't rap with nobody. He got a special set of skills. He breaking fools off. Just put that dude in isolation because something's wrong with him. He's on psych meds. I was on heat meds, bro, because I was just so distraught and I was hearing demonic voices, man. I'm telling you, man, prison's real. Demons is real. The devil is real. The satanic spirit is real. Even if you're an atheist, bro, there's dark powers that rule this earth that we live in, whether you believe we live on a dome or a flat surface, whatever the fuck you want to believe, there's some spirit realms that live in the ether. And without getting too heavy for you guys, click off the video. I'm just telling you, there's some dark forces just like there's light forces. When you choose to use drugs and you unalive people, you open up a portal where the dark forces, man, inhabit your body because now you're on the dark side, dude. So then your reputation precedes you, man, and then here's the last one, bro. Sometimes, man, there's kites sent on you, man, where they got to do some shit to you because, you know, I mean, you ain't going to escape. Like the youngsters be telling me, oh, man, you capping, man. You know, you went on a family visit, then you broke off the blood shot collar. I ain't buying it. Hey, man, you ain't got to buy it. I mean, a lot of dudes don't believe that there's zebras in Africa because they ain't never been there, dude. I mean, a lot of dudes don't believe there's Niagara Falls between New York and Canada because they ain't never traveled, they ain't never seen it. I met a lot of dudes that don't believe there's motherfucking flying cars because they ain't never seen one, dude. I met a lot of cats don't believe in rockets because they ain't never seen one. Just because you ignorant don't mean something ain't happened, homie. And I'm battle tested, dude. Everybody know my story. I'm the only motherfucker been to maximum security prison and roll by myself and come out to tell the tale. I'm talking about California. I don't know about you other states. So those three things, man. So every time you hit a new prison, dude, if you got a fucking green light on your head, dude, you're going to have to handle your business as soon as you come out of classification. Every time you go to a new prison, they put you in classification just to make sure you match up with your paperwork, dude. They want to make sure the cells is open because they don't want to put a blood with a Crip or a Sereno with a Norteño. I'm an other. I can bunk with anybody. So even though in my paperwork they say he's not gang friendly, some of these correction officers don't give a fuck. They put you in the cell with a gang member, and I have to be true to form. It's like when you watch these prison movies and the new fish, the new booty comes in, and the OG's telling them, "Hey man, this is how it works here. You're gonna keep the cell clean, motherfucker. And you're gonna when you have to fart, you're gonna do it at the gate. And when you poop and pee, you're gonna do it in the toilet, wipe it when you're done, and everything. You follow my rules, we're gonna be okay." I'll come in setting the rules, man. I ask the motherfucker, "Hey man, what you representing, man? What set you from? How you banging? Hey, who is you, Holmes? Hey man, who the fuck is you to ask me questions? Hey brother, why are you asking me so many?" I just fuck him up. Fresh off the bus, bro. Now I'm not telling you youngsters to do it because you ain't built like me. And if you want to call cap, fuck you, man. You don't know me, you soft motherfucker. Man, I'm like an alien to you. You ain't never been around a motherfucker like me. I had 26 years. I had a price on my head, man. I'm setting the precedents from day one. Fuck it. I like being in the shoe. I love the segregated housing unit, bro. I don't need to be hanging with my homies and playing dominoes and spades and shit. Get the fuck out of here. But being prison's overcrowded, dude, and they got some serious motherfuckers they need to keep in the shoe. They put me back to general population, and 9 times out of 10, I don't have a cellie because I'm not affiliated, I'm a other, and I'm not gang friendly. So they just to keep the peace. Correction officers got better things to do, like sell drugs and sell weapons and have inmates go up in their buttholes and have inmates sucking them off and weird shit. They don't want to be worried about a square dude like me. All I do is read books and work out. Put that motherfucker in the cell by himself. Fuck him. He's on psych meds anyway. So when I'm trying to say your reputation precedes you, so then as I did a couple years here, a couple years there, a couple years there, you break a dude off, you lose a year, but then you get good time because don't nobody, the way I break dudes off, Nobody want to see themselves with their cranium, with their mandible on the other side of their neck. They don't want to see their clavicle bones sticking up, bro. They don't want to see their arms so bent and deformed that they look like Quasimodo. They don't want to see their leg broke so bad with a fucking femur bone sticking out. They don't want to see themselves with their eyeballs poked out where they blind the rest of their life fucking with me, right? So dudes will leave me alone, man. So no, I'm not rambling. I'm building up my case for the story. So then I get down to my last year. I get down to level 1 Chino, dude. So I get the Chino. It's just like level 2. You got all these wannabe killers and murderers. And I tell them, man, if you such a hard motherfucker, why are you at level 2, man? And then the silly youngster would ask me, well, you at level 2 as well. Man, you better ask somebody. You a Crip, homie? Go ask your shot call about me, man. Ask somebody, because you a dumb motherfucker. I paid my stripes. I've been down 8 years already. Get the fuck out of here, man. Keep it stepping. So they asked the shot caller, be like, hey, Holmes, don't fuck with that Fato, Holmes. Something's wrong with him, Holmes. Hey, Wood, brother, don't fuck with that dude. He's sicko, brother. Hey, dog, don't mess with that motherfucker. Something wrong with him, dog. He don't fuck with nobody. And others be like, hey, man, you know, he sounds like us, but he don't ride with us, man. He's just like a lone wolf. I'm so proud of him, man. He's just an example of not being afraid of anything. So anyway, I get down to level 1 Chino, man, and they got these houses, and, you know, let's call them dorms. So they got dorms. I don't want to exaggerate. I'm just remembering from my memory. But I think there was 5 dorms. There's lower Chino, there's middle Chino, and upper Chino. It's like a big city. And then you're walking past these dorms on your way to the chow hall. So at that time, dude, it was 1998. The California prisons decided to take all the weights because inmates was bashing dudes over the head with dumbbells and barbells, and you'd be on the bench, bench pressing, they stab you and shit. And there was too many shanks on the weight pile because the metal detectors can't differentiate between pig iron and a shank. So Chino, what they did was, being there was 5 different dorms. Each dorm had what's called a back area that's contained. The dorm is in like a 360 area, right? A 360 area. So inside of the dorm is an area where they had the weights. Each dorm had a weight. So I would just go, instead of going to lunch, I would just go lift weights. So they had these Crips back there. I think these from the roller 60s. They had these Crips there, and there was this one big ass youngster, man. His name was Tony. I never forget it. He was about 6'5", man, 300 pounds, mostly upper body, but just ripped and swole. But he had really skinny legs, man. And I was like, man, I wonder what happened to dude. But I heard he had got shot in a shotgun by blood, and so one of his legs was real small, and the other leg, dude, was just, since he couldn't work legs, the other leg atrophied as well. This motherfucker was swole and strong, and I used to work out, man, on the blood bench because the Bloods went to lunch. They didn't want to be on the yard the same time as the Crips for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't care. I'm just telling you the story. So I'd be only dude working out on the blood bench. The Crips is over there, and the Serenos is working out there. The Norteños was cowards because there was only so many small number of them down south. They was just getting murdered. So them motherfuckers stayed in protective housing. So anyway, I'm working out on the blood bench by myself, strong as hell, swole as hell. The King Crip dude, he's swole as hell, strong as hell. So then afterwards, man, you go and take a shower. So I remember, man, when you walk into the Chino shower, when you first walk in, there's an opening, and you can either bank to the right or bank to the left. There's these shower nozzles, right? So I walked in, I noticed everybody was banked to the right. And one thing I know from level 2 prison when I went to Avenal, if people was all huddled down there, they doing some butt fucking. It was just, like you youngsters say, it's consensual sex, and the homosexuals, everybody's a homosexual. If you sticking your dick in a dude's butt and you think you're a buck or a stud or whatever, you still a homosexual. You fucking another man, and you definitely a homosexual. You bend over talking about Mississippi, dig it out, daddy. Oh, daddy, I like it. Whatever you want to play it. I ain't going down to the right where there's a bunch of fucking men. I know the game, dude. I got 1 year left. I'm trying to get the fuck up out of there. I ain't gonna let the youngsters fuck my points off so I can go back to the madness of level 4. Nah, man. I'm a savage, but I ain't stupid. I've already experienced that barbaric way of life. Nah, fuck that. So I noticed when you bank to the left, only the King Crip dude is there. And this is what's called, man, he's establishing his territory. Like, yeah, I'm such a bad motherfucker. I can shower by myself, and motherfuckers know not to come here because I'm running this fucking dorm. Hey, man, you ain't running shit, man. So as an act of defiance, I banked to the left, went over there. Now, I didn't shower next to him in the nozzle. I didn't shower the nozzle next to him. It was like 3 nozzles down, so I'm showering. He's facing the shower wall, which is a no-no in prison. You don't have your back to the opening. And this motherfucker swole, so I'm down there, 3 nozzles down. I got my back to the wall, I'm looking out. So this motherfucker turned around to me, man. He turned to me to the right because everybody else is on the left. And dude, I'm gonna tell you something, I'm not gay, but if you're in the shower with men and you're naked, you get to see what everybody got, man. And this dude's swipe, man, the head of his swipe was the size of my fist, dude. And then the girth, man, the length was the size of my motherfucking forearm with the girth. It's some shit it's like some circus freak shit. Circus freak. And he turned around, man, his junk is swinging. He's like, hey, man, what the fuck you doing here? I said, man, what the fuck you talking about? He said, hey, man, is you here to lift up my junk and clean it, man? Because you want to be my punk bitch? I said, man, who the fuck you talking to, homie? He said, let me tell you how it works here, homie. I'm King Crip up in this motherfucker. I run this whole dorm. You see anybody else showering over here? I said, nah, man, but I shower right away. He said, no, this is how it works here. Only motherfucker, everybody's over there because they know if you come over here, you my new punk ass bitch. You're going to clean my junk and suck it, and then I'm going to go up in your cheeks every night. Only motherfuckers come here want to be my punk ass bitch. That's you? I said, man, check this out, homie. I don't know who the fuck you think you is, dude. I'll take your junk and shove it so far up your ass, motherfucker. You'll be whistling Dixie, nigga. You need to ask somebody about me. Sorry to use that N-word, guys. I'm just reflected back to what I said. I really meant ninja. I apologize. I just slipped out. I just was in the moment. So they said, okay, cuz. I'm going to see you after that. You know what I mean? So I showered off and left. Everybody on the left side's watching because he's a big King Crip. So then I guess what happened when the chow call was over, man, you know, they did the count again. Everybody, you can go to yard release. I always take a nap after my workouts, man, because I had my little tuna and my little zoom and wham. I had my soups like that. So while he was the King Crip of that dorm, he wasn't the King Crip of the yard. I came down from Mule Creek to Avenal with the King Crip from the 60s. This is a big, swole youngster. He had an army of Crips. I used to train with them dudes, but we in a different dorm, so I don't get to train with them. I'm getting to use the blood bench because the bloods go to lunch, and I'm not. So he went out on the yard because, man, let me tell you something how it works in prison, whether you like it or not. I like it myself. You got to get permission before you move on somebody, even if it's a non-affiliated, because he might be a somebody. You don't know. So the King Crip from dorm, let's call it dorm A I was in, he went out on the yard because all the Crips is out there, the Bloods is out there, the Serenios, like I said, there's no Norteños because they fucking bitches. I said it. Norteños act bad when they up north and they got some numbers, but when you go down south and it's all Serenios and they accidentally go down there, they PC up, protective custody. Protective custody is different from segregated housing unit. So when on the yard, man, he talked to the King Crip, the dude that got the keys to the yard, not to the dorms. You can have the keys to your set, the keys to your unit, the keys to your dorm, or the keys to the whole yard, or the keys to the prison. The dude I came down with, bro, I used to train with him and his Crip homies. I set all kind of records in Avenal. Anybody been to Avenal prison? You ask anybody, dude. I set the weightlifting championship record on the A yard, B yard, and the C yard, dude. No, there's 5 yards. I set the weightlifting record on 3 different yards. 1 yard, 2 yard, and 3 yard. I didn't make it to the 4 yard or the 5 yard, but I set the weightlifting record for the overall prison. You can dox it, motherfucker. So I trained with this Crip dudes, the Crips, because they thought I was Crip friendly. I didn't care. Came down, they knew my jacket, they knew my paperwork, they knew what I was about. So then the King Crip from dorm A went out there. Hey, man, who's this non-affiliated motherfucker? He violating my shower space. It's only for my bitches. And he don't want to be a bitch. I'm going to put some steel up in him. And the King Crip dude told him, hey, man, that motherfucker OG Silverback, he's a real OG ninja. That motherfucker came down from level 5, man. He don't fuck with nobody. But one thing about him, dude, if you fuck with him, man, he gonna have you meet Jesus. He's something wrong. That motherfucker been on psych meds ever since I known him, man. He's on heat meds, man. That motherfucker got PTSD. He talked to demons. So then, man, the Crip dude comes back. He comes up to my bunk, dude. And in level 1, I don't keep shanks because I don't need to get an extra year. I don't need to get sent back up to level 4. But I always sleep on my back, man. I keep one eye open. And I said, hey, man, can I help you with something, man? You got some unfinished business? He said, no, OG, I just want to apologize. I didn't know who you was, man. You know what I'm saying? You can shower wherever you want. I don't want no problems with you, man. I'm just trying to do my time. I'm here on a violation. I got my little hoes and shit who come and wash my junk. You know what I'm saying? That's that area we use at. That's where my hoes come. But if you want to be there, you know what I mean? I said, man, I don't need you to give me permission. I do what the fuck I want, youngster. I said, man, you need to realize, man, you ain't running shit, man. You just in level 1 motherfucker here on a violation, man. I live in this motherfucker. He said, no, I understand, OG, you know, accept my apology. He said, it's all good, baby. So they left me alone from there, man. And then I used to, what they have in the Chino, and even though it's in the dorm, the guys, the shot callers all got these, it's a bunk, but it's not a bunk bed. It's just a bunk. And me, I stayed in the bunk bed. I bunked with the Serenos. I had a Sereno bunkie, you know what I mean, in the Mexican section because my last name, if you don't know what it is, then that's on you, but it's a Hispanic last name. So then when you're walking out to the front of the dorm to go to chow, you walk by the shot callers' bunks. And they be cupcaking with punks in their bunks, man, because they don't have bunk beds. They just got a single bunk. And they be cupcake, man, and the dudes be, sometimes you go by and the punk sleeping with the dude swiping his mouth. So I wanted to say that because sometimes the youngsters come on here talking about there is consensual sex at level 1, level 2. I agree with you there. But the same level of murderous savagery and barbarism, dude, there is none at level 1, level 2. It's all talking, even if a dude get a shank and he hits you, he ain't trying to kill you. He just trying to prove something. But when you go to level 3, 4, and 5, my man, you ain't built for what's going on because everybody's willing to die. So if you guys like the way I recollected that story from my past, man, and you really want the realness and the rawness of what happens at the different levels of prison in California, but it applies everywhere, then go ahead and thumbs up the video. Leave a comment below what you think about a motherfucking trying to tell you where to shower in prison, man. Fuck you, man. You know what I'm saying? And most importantly, man, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification all button so you know when I'm going to be uploading a video. Until next time, OG Silverback out.